Part of the first Arkansas team to win here.
Phenomenal. We talked about this all week, and we knew coming into this game, like any team that traveled down here to the University of Arkansas has never won in the swamp. And so we took pride in that. We in our preparation this week and coming down here, and we executed the plan.
What was it like seeing the offense perform the way they did today?
Oh, we always knew our offense had it in them. We always had the confidence in them. But, just stand behind them and let them know that, they have guys behind them like they're behind us as well. Because they had our back a couple times today, too, if we're being honest. So, just talking with those guys and let them know that, hey, like, we still got confidence in y'all no matter what's going on in the outside world. I think that kind of brought confidence to them and they, to the play style they had today.
What did you see on the Jalen Braxton strip and touchdown? And just what did that mean to you guys to get that big jump,
So what I saw, like when I seen him snatch the ball, I didn't know he had it at first until like I was gonna run to the sideline and then he started taking off down the sideline. But just seeing a young guy like that make impact plays so early in his career versus a good team like Florida, it was just so phenomenal. Like I was like, man, he got a great future ahead of him, because just to have those type of instincts at a young age, it's only gonna get better over time. And I told him that, and I told him congrats on that.
That's 4 touchdowns the defense has scored this year. What do you think about that?
It's just the pride that we take on the brand of football that we want to play. Coach T. Will, he brings it in every day. Stop the run and just have fun. And we did that today, and we came out with the result that we wanted.
Pooh, what was that locker room like? I mean, it's been 6 straight without a win.
Electric. Like I can't really explain it because like it had been so long, but just going in there and seeing those guys happy and just jumping around and everybody, everybody was just in us, like we didn't know what to say, so it was just a bunch of yelling in us. So it was just a bunch of screaming and yelling. But man, seeing those guys so excited, man, it just brought joy to me, brought a whole new light to this team.
What don't you think? That was a typical Rocket game that we haven't seen because he's been hurt and other things. What do you think of the job he did and what did that mean to the team?
That was just Rocket doing what he do. And just talking with him and things like that, because he going through whatever he was doing and things like that. But just talking with him and things like that. But he came back and he was the leader that he had been before he left. And he takes pride in what he does and things like that. And it was times that he came to the sideline to us. He was like, "Man, we got y'all back. Like, y'all they went down to score. Okay, we're gonna go and score too. Like, we're gonna put us back in this game for us, and y'all have our back as well." We did that.
Yeah, Coach Pittman, he's been catching a lot. I'm sorry, go ahead. He's been catching a lot of heat from fans. I know you guys have too. But what does it mean, to when people have been knocking your coach to have a big win like this, maybe get some people off his back a little bit?
Man, it's a great feeling. Coach Pittman's a great guy. He's a hardworking man, and he takes pride in his coaching responsibilities and things like that. And, even just seeing Coach Pittman with that light in his eyes and after the game today, man, it was just phenomenal. And I know that he, the type of guy that he is, he prides himself on bettering us on the field as well as off the field. But on the field, he wants to be the best that we can, as well as also, just talking with him and things like that. We let him know like we behind you as well, like. Don't nothing, like I said earlier, nothing out in the outside world affect what kind of relationship, what kind of look we have or perspective we have on you. We're gonna keep playing football and keep playing Arkansas brand of football.
The defense has been playing at a high caliber this entire season. Something that was talked about this week was how do you keep that momentum going into this game? It feels like you didn't really lose any of that momentum. Kind of how did y'all keep it up? How did y'all get through it in this game?
Just getting better in our preparation throughout the week, just going back and looking at the things, even though we had a great good game last week, it was still things from that game that we could take to better ourselves as individuals, but as well as a whole defense and things like that. And I feel like the guys on the defensive side of the ball, we took pride in, taking the coaching and, taking the notes and things like that and applying it to the field. And once we did that, it just brought us closer and it was just flying around, having fun at that point.
You'll get home in time to do something for your birthday tonight. What do you got in mind?
Man, I don't know. If I'm being honest, I was talking with some of the guys in the locker room, so we, I might hang out with them for a little bit, just team bond and things like that.
Where does this rank on birthdays for you?
Say it one more time.
Where does this rank?
Oh, number one. I'll never forget this birthday. This is my number one birthday right here, man. To beat Florida in the swamp, to be the first team to do that at Arkansas, man. I mean, this is number one. This is my number one birthday.
Nudie hadn't played, I think, in 3 or 4 games, and he had 3 pass breakups. He was playing off the cliff. What's your Nudie's game?
He did a phenomenal job today as well. Nudie came back and looked like the Nudie that we've been seeing and things like that, just making impact plays, getting off blocks and making TFLs and things like that, and just playing good man coverage. Like, just seeing him out there with that 3 because he has so much energy that he brings, and his energy just rubs off on everybody. It just allows us all to relax and things like that. So just seeing Nudie back out there was good.
What can this win do for you moving forward for the rest of the season?
I think it's gonna bring even more momentum to the team, offensively and defensively, and it's gonna prod us to work harder, prod us to keep going back and just taking that coaching, like I said earlier, just taking that coaching and things like that, and just going back out and just applying what we was taught.
Thanks, Pooh.
Appreciate y'all.